Thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay, we are on the record. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Marco Williams, case 2355250. Mr. Williams is not present, and I am going to ask Attorney Lamb if you're okay with me waiving the formal reading of his charges.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael Lamb, P79816, appearing on behalf of Mr. Williams, and I am okay with waiving the formal reading of his charges.
Okay, and Prosecutor Parrish?
Thank you, Your Honor. Daniela Parrish on behalf of the people, P85495.
Okay, Attorney Lamb, I have received your emergency motion for a bond reduction. Prosecutor Parrish received it earlier today, and you go right ahead with your argument whenever you're ready.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Very briefly, unfortunately, my client was shot some 11 times. He is under the care of a orthopedic professional. I, along with my motion, attached a letter concerning the care that the doctor has been providing for my client for the last month. It is their preference that they continue to care for my client, Mr. Williams. Again, Your Honor, I would know he has some pretty serious injuries that require the need of a specialist. We believe that they are beyond the scope of the Michigan Department of Corrections to deal with. As such, we are just respectfully requesting that the bond amount be reduced to a reasonable amount so that Mr. Williams can be released and get the benefit of private medical care.
Anything from you?
People would ask, I don't want to delve too deep and intrude on the defendant's medical privacy, but did he have surgery? I'm not, where are we in his medical treatments at this point?
He has had previous surgeries. At this time, I believe that there are some follow-up surgeries to be had, as well as physical therapy. My understanding of the injuries is that there were bones that were crushed. Again, he was shot 11 times in his arm and leg, so that the next most important process of his rehabilitation is the physical therapy to ensure that he can maintain the use of those limbs.
May I ask another question, Defense Counsel? This is A.K. Parrish.
I mean, absolutely. Hopefully I have an answer.
Yes, okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. Is he able, I'm seeing here, is he able to get his anticoagulant medication while he's incarcerated?
I don't know for certain. And that's part of the reason that we are making this request, to ensure that he's able to get whatever medication he needs. But I don't know the answer to that question, Madam Prosecutor.
I can provide a little bit of insight. I did speak to the nurse.
Did you? Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay, so Attorney Lamb, I'm not sure how much, if I don't want to violate his civil rights, but I don't think there's anything that you haven't already said. Your client had a bond redetermination hearing. I denied any reduction in bond based off of the charges, which are robbery armed with serious injury, assault with intent to rob while armed, unlawful imprisonment, and 3 counts of felony firearm. I told Mr. Williams, after he pleaded to be released on a personal bond for him to get treatment, and you can see he had a bandage on his right arm. He stated that he was shot 11 times, and that he was not getting the medication or hadn't been seen by a doctor. I followed up and made sure that his file was placed as medical. When he came back the next time for a bond, I adjourned the bond determination hearing to see if anything had changed. When he came back for his bond determination hearing, within a week, he still had not seen a doctor yet. I called the nurse, I believe it was Nurse Long, and the nurse said that he was receiving pain medication and that he was to visit his original surgeon in the next couple of days. And that he was also having his dressing changes. And that if there was any physical therapy that he needed, that the Wayne County Jail would provide that for him. Today, I'm receiving from you the motion, still addressing or asking that his bond be adjusted so that he can see or receive further assistance. The letter is from his orthopedic doctor, and I won't go into too many details, but it confirms his injuries that he stated on the record, and it states that it will be beneficial for him, Mr. Williams, to receive care out of the correctional facility, assistance and care by his family, as well as skilled nursing home care and physical therapy. This treatment is recommended, and the treatment in the letter is referring to it just says out of care treatment. It says this treatment is recommended to decrease the chances of post-operative complications. This is a difficult case because I don't want him out of custody. However, he has pleaded with the court, and I also have a letter from his doctor stating that he would be better off if he were to receive some treatment out of custody. Ms. Parrish, I would like to give you the opportunity before I make a decision to place your position on the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. People, even though I won't be afraid. I was an injured myself, Your Honor, and I do understand the benefits of post-operative care. However, that being said, as the court indicated, after court reached out to the jail said that they would provide his medication. The jail, I assume that's a nurse via the jail, said that he would see his surgeon. This letter indicates that he only sees his surgeon, says monthly follow-ups. I understand physical therapy is more than that. I do understand that without it having to be told to us from them. But as Your Honor indicated, physical therapy has been stated as is available to him. Just a matter of setting it up, I assume, with the jail. So at this time, I don't see where there, I believe the court stepping in and inquiring has made some movements. If for some reason at exam, none of these things that have been promised and stated will happen, the people would not object to hearing this bond redetermination. At this point, though, the people don't see that it's absolutely necessary for him to actually have his bond reduced so that he can go to his once a month follow-up with and do the physical therapy when the jail has already stated that they would get that into us. Of course, if they don't do that, Your Honor, I apologize, I don't know when I believe the exam should be coming up sometime soon, but if that doesn't happen at exam, people would want to, at that time, have bond redetermination. But as of right now, the people believe that the bond is reasonable based on what charges are brought that he's suspected of doing, violent charges. And obviously he was shot up after this, so maybe it's for his benefit too that he stays where he's at, but people object to any bond reduction.
Okay. Thanks, I do want Mr. Williams to receive the best treatment for his 11 gunshot wounds. I'm not sure the nature of that incident, whether or not that case has been brought before the court, any court or not, but he still was shot 11 times, and I do want him to get treatment, and he has begged for treatment. He was desperate when he asked, and I still did not let him out because I didn't have confirmation of his injuries. Now that I have a confirmation from an actual doctor, I am going to allow him to receive treatment. The moment he violates bond, then that treatment will only be in the Wayne County Jail. If he violates any type of condition, then he is going to have to live with the treatment that the Wayne County Jail is providing. I did not, when I spoke to the nurse, I did not receive any information that he was receiving the anticoagulation pills to prevent blood clots, which is very critical. So I'm concerned about that. So I will adjust this bond to a personal bond with the tether, house arrest, no contact with any of the complaining witnesses, and he is not to leave the house unless it's for a doctor appointment or to go for physical therapy. Nothing else. And I'm going to put the same amount of $750,000 on that. So if he violates that, then that's what he will have to post if he wants to be released.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing from the people. Thank you, Your Honor.
Not on behalf of the defense. Thanks again, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a good day, Attorney Lamb.
Thank you. You do the same.